Jerry Jones just made it crystal clear Micah Parsons is not going anywhere. The whole trade demand situation, Jerry shut it down fast and with a bit of that signature humor and confidence we know him for. If you've been following the buzz, you know there's been a lot of noise around Micah supposedly pushing for a trade, and many fans got caught up in the drama. But Jerry's response tells us something important. This is more than just contract negotiations. It's a power struggle between one of the most powerful NFL owners and a high-profile agent trying to push his client's agenda. And Jerry isn't about to let that slide. Jerry's message was basically access denied. He didn't get defensive or throw tantrums. He kept it calm, cool, and clear. He told everyone to try again and that the Cowboys are in good shape when it comes to dealing with Micah's contract. In fact, Jerry's not losing any sleep over it, and honestly, neither should you. That kind of confidence from the top says a lot about who really runs the show in Dallas. We're talking about an owner who's been in the business for decades, knows the ins and outs of negotiations, and isn't scared to play hardball. What's more, Jerry pointed out this whole trade demand is pretty immature and premature. It shows a side of Micah that maybe some fans don't want to see, a player trying to rush the process and force the Cowboys' hand. It's like he's desperate to get the talk started on his terms, but Jerry's not having any of it. The Cowboys will negotiate when they're ready, not when someone demands it. That's how business works, especially with Jerry Jones at the helm. Now, I want to ask you, do you think Jerry Jones made the right call shutting down the trade rumors so fast? Hit yes or no in the comments. I'd love to hear your take on it. And if you're as pumped as I am to get the real story behind the Cowboys' moves, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. We've got plenty more updates coming your way. So that's the kickoff to this whole situation. Jerry Jones standing firm, Micah Parsons stuck in the middle of a power game, and the Cowboys holding all the cards for now. Let's see how this plays out. But for now, the message is clear. Micah isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Now, let's talk about why Micah Parsons' trade demand actually puts him in a weaker spot instead of strengthening his hand. At first glance, you might think demanding a trade means a player has some real power, but not in this case. Jerry Jones and the Cowboys have all the leverage here. Remember, the team could tag Micah twice with the franchise tag, and that tag would cost them less than the deal Micah's camp is pushing for right now. So, the pressure isn't on Jerry, it's on Micah to prove he's worth the investment and the patience. This move to demand a trade feels less like leadership and more like desperation. When a player pushes a trade request prematurely, it signals that they're not ready to play ball on the team's timeline. It exposes some immaturity, especially for someone like Micah, who's supposed to be a leader on the defense. Instead of building trust and confidence, this trade demand might have created doubt in the front office and among fans. It's like Micah is saying, hey, I want this done my way, but the Cowboys aren't budging. Jerry clearly knows this, and he's playing it smart. He's not just ignoring Micah's feelings, he's using the situation to show who's really in charge. And honestly, that's how it has to be in the NFL. Owners and teams don't operate on feelings or pressure from players or agents. They negotiate when it suits the business and the long-term health of the team. This whole trade request ended up backfiring because it made Micah look like he's trying to force something that the Cowboys just aren't ready for. So, here's what I want to ask you. Do you think Micah Parsons showed real leadership with this trade demand, or do you think it hurt his position with the team? Drop a quick comment with leadership or hurt. I'm curious where the fans stand on this. And if you're new here, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any deep dives on Cowboys news like this. Bottom line, Jerry Jones holds the cards in this negotiation, and Micah's trade request may have just cost him some goodwill. It's a reminder that in football, and especially in Dallas, business comes first, and patience is a key part of getting the deal done. Now, let's get into Jerry Jones' style, because if you know anything about Jerry, you know he's a master at playing the negotiation game, and sometimes that means being a little petty, stubborn, and strategic. This isn't the first time Jerry has handled contract drama like this, and he's shown time and again that he's not someone you can rush or push around. When fans get loud, like they did last year with CeeDee Lamb, Jerry doesn't flinch. He knows how to handle the noise and keep his eyes on the bigger picture. Jerry's message to the fans this time was pretty clear. Don't lose any sleep over this contract drama. He's been through the process before, and he's confident the Cowboys are in good shape. He's not just blowing smoke either. This is how a seasoned owner approaches tough negotiations. He's calm, collected, and a little bit petty in a good way, which means he knows how to use every little detail to his advantage. For Jerry, it's not personal, it's business, and he's running that business on his terms. It's also worth noting that Jerry didn't get riled up by Micah's trade demand. He said it didn't anger him one bit. Instead, he laughed it off, showing he's not bothered by the drama or the pressure. That kind of confidence is exactly what the Cowboys need in the front office, someone who won't panic or give in just because fans or agents get loud. So, what do you think? Have you ever seen an owner play the negotiation game as hard as Jerry Jones does? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you respect Jerry's approach and want to see more insider takes on Cowboys business, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're building a community here, and every subscriber helps us get closer to that 16,000 goal. At the end of the day, Jerry Jones isn't just making decisions on a whim. He's running the complex operation, and sometimes that means being a little petty, a little stubborn, and a lot strategic. That's why Micah Parsons and his team are going to have to come to the table when Jerry says it's time, not before. Let's peel back the curtain a bit and look at what's really going on behind the scenes with Micah Parsons' agent and the negotiation tactics that play here. From what we've heard, the situation changed significantly once Micah's agent got involved. Before that, there was some discussion and agreement on terms, but nothing was ever officially written down. When the agent stepped in, the dynamic shifted. It's like the agent hit pause and said, "Hold up, let's be smart about this." Agents are always looking to maximize their client's value, and they know timing is everything in these deals. This move, however, seems to have backfired a bit because now it looks like the agent is trying to force Jerry Jones and the Cowboys to negotiate on their terms before the team is ready. That's a risky play when you're dealing with an owner as powerful and experienced as Jerry. We're talking about $1 billion agent on one side and one of the NFL's most influential owners on the other. It's a heavyweight battle that goes beyond just the contract numbers. Meanwhile, the Cowboys front office has made it clear they're working through multiple negotiations, and Micah's deal isn't their immediate priority. That's a strategic choice. They want to handle other deals first and then circle back to Micah when the timing is right. This isn't unusual in the NFL, but the trade demand tried to force the issue prematurely. So what does this mean for Micah's future? Well, for now, it means patience is the name of the game. The Cowboys aren't rushing, and Jerry Jones has made it clear that they're in control. Micah's camp may feel pressure to speed things up, but the front office holds the cards on when and how negotiations move forward. Here's a quick question for you. Do you trust the Cowboys front office to get the best deal from Micah Parsons? Yes or no? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you want to stay ahead of all the Cowboys contract upgrades and inside info, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. This is a classic example of the behind-the-scenes chess match in NFL contract talks, where timing, patience, and power all play a role. And right now, Jerry Jones is holding most of the power. So, what's next for Micah Parsons and the Dallas Cowboys? Jerry Jones made it pretty clear he expects Micah to stay put and continue being a key part of the team's future. But there's a lesson here. Micah needs to learn his place in this business. At the end of the day, he's a player and Jerry is the owner. That dynamic is not just about contracts, it's about respect and timing. If this contract drama drags on, it could seriously affect Micah's career and the locker room vibe. Jerry even hinted that if Micah wants to play games, it could end up hurting his own path. We've seen similar situations with other players who held out or demanded trades and ended up messing up their careers. The Cowboys don't want that for Micah, and honestly, neither should the fans. The focus now should be on football, on training camp, on building that chemistry, and on getting ready for the season. The contract talk will sort itself out when the time is right, but distractions like this don't help anyone. The Cowboys want to win, and Micah Parsons should want that too. Now, I want to hear from you. Are you ready to put this trade drama behind us and focus on a winning Cowboys season? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you've been following along, don't forget to subscribe and share this video. We're pushing for 16,000 subscribers, and every single one of you helps us get there. Jerry Jones is standing firm, Micah Parsons is in a tough spot, and the Cowboys' future is still bright if everyone can stay focused. Let's keep the faith and get behind our team.